Hey guys, I might take a break from anime for a moment, as I'm going to show you my Zelda game collection. Now the reason I'm doing this video is because, well, today, at the time of uploading this video, marks the 25th anniversary of the original Japanese launch of the original Legend of Zelda. So, I figured to honor that occasion, I'll just show you all the Zelda games that I have. Now, I took all the cartridges and the manuals out of the boxes, so I won't have to waste a little time just taking them out. So, let's get started. First up, we have the one that started it all, the original Legend of Zelda. This was released in North America on August 22nd, 1987. Yeah, any dates I'll be saying is North American dates. And this was first issued in a shiny gold cartridge. This will later be reissued in the early 90s in a gray cartridge. Here is the end label. I also got the original instruction booklet. A little beat up, but at least the cover did not fall off yet. And here is Zelda 2, The Adventure Link, also on the NES. This is released on December 1st, 1988, over a year after the first one was released in the US. This is actually the only sequel to the original Zelda. They tried something a little different with a side-scrolling platformer with little overhead only in the map screen. Here is the end label. This was also released in a gold cartridge as well. It would later be reissued in a gray cartridge in the early 90s. The artwork on the label would slightly be modified though, with the logo on the top. Okay, here we got Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo. This was released on April 14th, 1992, just 1 month after my 10th birthday. This is actually the first of many prequels to the original Zelda. Okay, here's this side right here. Oops, dang it. The other side. I'll just show you the back, because they all look the same on the sides anyway. Fantasy and reality collide in a land of entertainment. And here's what the cartridge would look like. Early on, Super Nintendo cartridges would have this thing on the bottom with this little ridge. But later on, in later cartridges, they have this all out in the open. This one giant ridge. Here is the end label. And here's the original instruction booklet. I also have the map and some other things to this game as well, but I don't know where they are. I'm just going to have to track them down, I guess. Okay, here is Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. This was originally released in monochrome on the original Game Boy in August of 1992, but this is the DX reissue with some color enhancements. And this was released on October 31st, 1998, which is not only released on Halloween, but it's also released on my dad's 39th birthday. And it's also have some features for the Game Boy printer. We can print out a bunch of little images and stuff. Here's one a lot of you probably know about. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the N64. This is actually the gray cartridge reissue. This was first released in a limited edition gold cartridge. I also had a strategy guide to this, but some of the pages were cut up. This is a shame. Okay, here is Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages for the Game Boy Color. This is actually part of a 2-game quest. It says, play both for the ultimate adventure. Also pictured as Oracle of Seasons, which I'm going to show you momentarily. Whoops. Here's the box side and the back. A hero for the ages. Down here, it says, link with the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. Friends and enemies will travel between the two games. Passwords can upgrade or transport items, and only by linking can you discover the evil force behind the chaos. Okay, here's what the actual cartridge looks like. Since it's a Game Boy Color exclusive, it has that see-through clear casing. And here is the original instruction booklet. New adventures await in Oracle of Seasons, which I'm going to show it to you right now. Okay, here is the aforementioned Oracle of Seasons. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, both of these games, Ages and Seasons, were released on May 13th, 2001. For the Game Boy Color. Here's the side. And the back. A hero for all seasons. Here's what the cartridge would look like. And here is the instruction booklet. New adventures await in Oracle of Ages, which I just showed you a moment ago. Before we go on, let me show you the strategy guide I got for both of these games. It's kind of like having two strategy guides in one. Here's the spine and the back. Double trouble. Okay. Here is Legend of Zelda Link to the Past for the Game Boy Advance. This is actually a re-release of the original Link to the Past with a few enhancements, like a few sound enhancements there and there. It also includes a new multiplayer adventure called The Four Swords. Here's the side and the back. A legend begins anew, and a new multiplayer adventure is born. And there's the Four Swords. Here is the actual cartridge. And here's the instruction booklet. Oh, and before I go on, let me show you a strategy guide for a Zelda game I do not own yet. Legend of Zelda Four Swords Adventures This is the instruction booklet, or instruction book. This is a strategy guide for the GameCube game. Yeah, this is actually the GameCube version of the Game Boy Advance game that I just showed you. There's the spy. Back. 4 fight as 1. I actually got this on clearance. As you can see by the clearance sticker down there, I actually paid $2 for this. Okay, here is Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. This was released on May 24, 2003 for the GameCube. In the back, An Evil Wind is Rising. Yeah, this is the Player's Choice reissue.
And here is the instruction booklet and the disc. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that this game was issued or released on May 13th, 2000. Not May 13th. December 3rd, 2002. Sorry for that little error there. Okay. This is the re-release of the original Legend of Zelda for the Game Boy Advance as part of its classic NES series. This was released in mid-2004, right around when they released that limited edition NES Game Boy Advance SP. Here's the side and the back. Link's legendary first quest available in the classic NES adventure for the Game Boy Advance. Unfold, excuse me. Unfold, it's not adventure. Okay, here is the actual cartridge. Now, unlike most Game Boy Advance cartridge, this one's actually in gray. The same color as the NES games. Here's the original instruction booklet. And here is The Adventure of Link, Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. Another re-release for the classic NES series. This was released in late 2004 as part of a second wave for the series. Here's the side and the back. Link's legendary adventure continue in this classic NES game for the Game Boy Advance. Here's what the cartridge would look like. And here is the instruction booklet. And I got one more Game Boy Advance game to show you guys. This is Zelda: The Minish Cap. This was released on January 10th, 2005. Here's the side and the back. The magic of the Minish Cap. Here's what the actual cartridge will look like. And here is the instruction booklet. Alright. Now for the DS games. First up, it's Phantom Hourglass.
This was released on October 1st, 2007.
It is actually Wi-Fi enabled. Here's the spine. Back. Take control of okay, what's that say? Take control of an epic new adventure.
Yeah, you actually have to actually use the stylus for this. Which is something you have to really get used to.
Here's the instruction booklet and the game card.
And I also have a strategy guide to this. By this time, around this time, Nintendo doesn't release the strategy guides themselves anymore. It's now being distributed by Prima Games. Yeah, this is one of those fat-looking strategy guides. A little heavy, too. And here is the other DS game.
The latest one. Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks.
This is from December 7th, 2009.
Here's the spine. Back. Join Link and Zelda in an all-new adventure.
Once again, it looks like you have to use the stylus to control Link.
Here's the instruction booklet and the game card.
And I also have the strategy guide to this as well.
And believe it or not, I haven't opened this yet.
Another one of those fat-looking strategy guides. Okay, that does it for all the Zelda games. Now, as an added bonus, I'm going to show you games that are not Zelda games, but it actually has Link in it.
First up, it's the original Super Smash Bros. For the N64.
This is what started this epic fighting trilogy. This was released on April 26, 1999.
Yeah, it's a little... label's partly messed up. Super Smash Bros. Melee. This is for the GameCube, and it was released on
December 2nd, 2001, about a month after the North American launch of the GameCube.
This is the Player's Choice reissue. And there's Link in the background there. The All-Star Brawl is on.
Okay.
Here's the instruction booklet and the disc. And here is the latest Smash Bros. Game. Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii. There's Link right there. Now this was released on March 9th, 2008, about 6 days before my 26th birthday. And I almost forgot to mention all three of these games were developed by HAL Laboratory, who is, of course, famous for the Kirby games. And there's Kirby right there. spine, back. It says Nintendo Worlds Collide. Oh yeah, it also includes 2 third-party characters. On the left is Solid Snake from the Metal Gear series, and on the right is none other than Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, let me take out these advertisements for a second. Here's the instruction booklet and the disc. And this is the one game that Link did not appear in a game that's not made by Nintendo, believe it or not. This is Soulcalibur II. This is the GameCube port. And this is a Player's Choice reissue. This is from Namco, which is now known as, I think, either Bandai Namco or Namco Bandai. I don't know which. And this was released on August 27, 2003. And same can be said for the PS2 and Xbox version, which don't have Link. They have their own exclusive characters. Spine. Back. Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords eternally retold. And down here, here's Link. Link from the Legend of Zelda series is a special guest appearing exclusively for Nintendo GameCube. Okay, here's the instruction booklet, once again with Link on it, and there's the disc.
Okay, before we go, I just found one DVD box set that actually stars Link. And it's actually loosely, and I do mean loosely, based on the Zelda games during the NES era. This is The Legend of Zelda, the complete animated series. This is a 3-disc set. This was released by a company called Shout Factory, which also released the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which, believe it or not, actually aired this every Friday when it was originally aired. And who could forget this infamous line, "Excuse me, princess." I always find that hilarious. I mean, sure, it may be a little cheesy, but at least it's not as cheesy as the CDI cutscenes. Oh my gosh. Anyways, this is the front. Here's the side. And the back. It's got all these episodes on here. It's got special features. Selected original live action segments from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Interactive Legend of Zelda match game. Legend of Zelda Trivial Quiz. And downloadable character sketch gallery. Which I think that might have been a DVD-ROM feature, I'm not sure. Here's the inside box. Same as the cover art. And here is what the disc would look like. Link, Zelda, and Ganon. That's what's behind those. Oops, almost forgot this part. Let's check to see if I didn't miss anything. Alright. That does it for my Zelda game collection as well as that DVD I just showed you. So, I'd like to say happy 25th anniversary to the Zelda franchise. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is Takumi 2, and I'll see you guys again in future videos. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you guys later.